job and haven't found one yet, your senators and representatives in Congress today passed another 13-week extension of unemployment benefits.
And those benefits will cost taxpayers almost $3 billion. More Washington state residents will need these extra benefits. The state's unemployment rate took a big jump in December. Close to 7% of Washington state residents were without a job in December. That's up 0.6% from November's rate of 6.3%. In December of 1990, the unemployment rate was just 5.6%. In Vancouver, the unemployment rate jumped to 7.3%. That's up more than 0.5% from November. Vancouver's previous December unemployment rate was just 5.2%.
Every day we use our voices to communicate our feelings. Everything from I'm hungry to I love you. Well, imagine losing the ability to speak. Lisa Kaiser tonight introduces us to a brave young man overcoming that handicap with the help of a new computer and determination.
Hi, my name is Dan Lambert.
1 month ago, this 27-year-old couldn't introduce himself. Dan Lambert has cerebral palsy and can't speak. Now, for the first time, the latest technology in computer-generated communication is giving him a voice. It's a board with symbols Lambert selects with his chin.
He chooses the row he wants with one click, and then it comes across one at a time across the screen, and he chooses the individual message he wants to speak. When he presses that, then it says something.
And since Lambert started talking, there's no stopping him.
I miss my treasure. I want to go to school.
Lambert attends adult education classes at Portland Community College. He's learning to read with 40 other students so he can program his own computer.
2.5 years. When he wants something, he'll let you know right away. And if he feels like he has something to say, he'll say it to you.
Lambert says what he means with his 25 different messages, even requesting outings with reporters.
I want to go swimming with you.
He has another request in the works. Dan wants a new computer with a printer attached from the Rehabilitation Institute of Oregon. He likes communication devices which grow with his needs, so there's no limitation to his independence.
I need a drink.
Okay.
And people who admire his drive say, knowing how far he's come in 1 month, there's no telling how far he'll go in a lifetime. In Southeast Portland, Elisa Kaiser, Newsroom 6.
Dan Lambert is a beneficiary of the Albertina Kerr Center program. That nonprofit social service agency is preparing for its annual auction, hosted by Mark Hendricks and Marcia Coffey.
Political games are well underway this campaign season. Senate candidate Harry Lonsdale today tossed a hot potato into his opponent's office. Democrat Lonsdale is running against Representative KOIN for the Senate. Lonsdale charged into KOIN's Portland office today to demand KOIN not abuse congressional mailing privileges. Lonsdale says he and several other Oregonians don't belong on KOIN's mailing list.
I'm here to ask you to take my name off his mailing list. Would you do that? I'm getting a lot of Lester's mail, and I'm not in Lester's district.
How come Harry is on the mailing list? The D.C. office is prepared to respond to Mr. Lonsdale's request, and you'll have to give them a call.
A spokesman in KOIN's D.C. office says anyone who writes the congressman is added to the mailing list, including Lonsdale, but they'll delete his name and others outside the district before KOIN files for the Senate office.
Oregon state employees receive bigger raises than workers in the private sector do. A state commission study of 1991 salaries found the average pay raise was 8.5% for state employees, while private sector raises from 81 Oregon companies sampled averaged just under 5%, or about half the state increase. The study also found the state's retirement benefit of more than 16% is double that of most private companies' contributions. The $33,000 study recommends the state implement more performance-based raises instead of ones based on longevity. The Public Employees Union says that study is flawed, claiming it's wrong to include small companies' wages in a comparison with state pay.
If you thought the rugs in the state's new archives building were expensive, well, the price of some throw rugs there may leave your head spinning. Taxpayers thought the $127 a yard carpet was spendy, but it turns out some throw rugs made from the plush carpet cost twice as much. The two wool rugs are edged with a special border. Their combined cost, $14,000. Also high, Wall Street rallied today. The Dow set a new record high.
General Motors and Ford reported selling more cars, and that helped boost the market.
It runs from the 5th of February through February 9th. It's the Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show, and while it's happening at the Portland Expo Center, it goes a lot further than that. For novice anglers who start here with a little dry casting and get hooked on fishing for life. For hunters who come to check out the equipment, then give it their very best shot. For every active or would-be outdoorsman who dreams about taking the plunge, the Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show at the Portland Expo Center. Where will you go from here?
I just came up with a new sandwich, Wendy's Bacon Cheddar Cheeseburger, because I love cheese. And I wrote some slogans. What do you think of this? No? Oh, how about cheddar is better? Get it? Because it's got a quarter pound of fresh beef served hot off the grill, 3 strips of bacon, and cheddar cheese sauce, all on a toasted Kaiser bun. Here's the one I like best. Bacon and cheddar cheese is for me's. Well, I like it.
Try Wendy's new Bacon Cheddar Cheeseburger.
Since the dawn of time, forces of nature have shaped our forests. It's a continuous cycle of death, birth, renewal. The controlled harvest and replanting of trees in our forests imitates this natural cycle and sustains this important resource. It's a balance between man's needs and nature's way. Because nature is our guide, Oregon will never grow out of trees.
We'll wrap the news a little early today in order for you to see the Blazers-Spurs game.
And Rick is here to join us and preview all that action. You say they haven't historically won there, right?
Right. It's been like Phoenix. They've had a tough time winning there, except when it really counts. It doesn't really count right now, but both teams are playing well. It'll be interesting to see how things shape up coming up. About 12 minutes from now from San Antonio, the Blazers and the Spurs renewing their intense rivalry. It could be a good one tonight, but the Spurs, well, they say they're ready.
I think the key to that game is the game against Portland is going to be rebound. They're tough. They're physical. They like to come in and start off the game real physical. And if we establish our presence the first quarter, we're gonna win.
And again, that contest coming up just a few minutes from now. The prosecution rested its case today in the Mike Tyson rape trial, while the defense was struck with a pair of blows. 3 defense witnesses were barred from testifying when they were introduced without prior warning. Judge Patricia Gifford ruled it would be unfair to the prosecution. The judge also ruled in favor of the prosecution in their request to play an audio tape between the accuser and a 911 operator the night of the rape. The alleged victim's mother also testified that her daughter became a frightened child in the weeks after the incident. That testimony moved at least one juror to cry. The trial could conclude by the weekend. A delegation from Seattle traveled to New York today to discuss a possible sale of the Mariners baseball team. Commissioner Fay Vincent has said he opposes the purchase of the Mariners by interests outside the U.S., but a Seattle group led by Governor Booth Gardner arrived in the Big Apple to tell the commission that Nintendo of Japan, the proposed majority owner of the team, is a respected Northwest business entity.
This is local ownership. There's foreign dollars in it, but the way the deal is structured, it's managed by a strong local group. It's a cash deal. It's got tremendous community and business support behind it.
And so far, neither side has budged. $100 million for the Portland and Southwest Washington economy. That's the word from the Portland Rose Festival Committee today, as this most popular event was given a new 4-year lease on life by the men of the Indy-type racing squad.
Portland and IndyCar racing will stay together for the foreseeable future. A new contract has been now completed, which not only guarantees that the race will be here for 93, 94, and 95, but the dates have been set to again continue to coincide with the Rose Festival.
Festival research indicates the race brings an infusion of $25 million into the local economy each year. Thief, thief! That's the cry in Seattle today, where a bandit has made off with the University of Washington's Rose Bowl trophy. That's right. Here's a look at the trophy in happier days, when it was won by the Husky football team in the Rose Bowl win over Michigan. School officials say the trophy case was broken and the trophy lifted. Value? Less than $500, though it's a tough item to sell. Now, if you see a piece of cone-shaped steel, the athletic department would like to hear from you.
Hope the Blazers do better than the Chicago Bulls on their recent trips to Texas. They lost a couple.
That's a tough place to play.
Thanks, Rick.
Next, a trip outdoors, and no coat is needed this February day.
And students spell off.
CHOWDER.
Adam, do you like showers?
Yeah.
Over 35 million people are dead. 1,700 cities and townships are destroyed. 6 million Jews were annihilated. War is a symphony of destruction.
Diesem Deutschland dienst du! Wir heute Deutschland in stolzer Freude deines...
Orchestrated by few and paid for by many. Now Time magazine allows you a forbidden look at World War II in a two-part video set entitled World War II: The Untold Story, free with your paid subscription to Time. We've gathered unique films from the War Department and combined them with captured enemy footage, some never seen before in public. These two exciting videos can be yours, free from Time magazine. Let Time take you behind the scenes in politics, the arts, and social issues. Call now and you'll get 20 issues for 4 easy payments of $4.99 each. That's 60% off the cover price. And will include World War II, the video set, for free. Fly with pilots on actual fighting missions and lay low in the trenches with our GIs. Help storm the beaches of Normandy and see confidential footage of Rommel in the desert. There is a horror to the nightmare of war and a glory. Call this number now and get great savings on Time magazine and your World War II video set free. This offer won't be available for long, so call now.
Boy, you knew how to pick him if you took today off, huh?
Randy Querin is working, but he did escape the newsroom. I think we can find him in the Rose Garden.
That's right, Mike. And you know that beautiful February sunshine is warm during the day, but once it disappears at night, it is cold, and I welcome the 650 watts of thermal warmth John Keller's providing. Let's take a look at our low temperatures for the state last night. It was a cold one, clear skies, no sunshine. That puts the temperature down at 33 degrees. It'll be down there again tonight. 29 Salem, 27 Eugene, east side temperatures in the teens. Highs for today, you can see 60s in Portland and Salem. Portland's high of 60 is a record. And look at North Bend, 69 degrees today on the 4th day of February. Satellite picture. Look at California now. California around Tijuana, and then look left. Big reverse spiral storm system. That will head to California first and then turn north and pay us a visit later this week on into the weekend. The question is, how strong will it be once it gets to us? If it weakens considerably, we may just see clouds all the way through the first part of the weekend. I think by Sunday we'll see some rain, though. Let's take a look at some forecasts now. If we might do that, depending on how fast and how far that system moves, that's how our temperatures and conditions are going to move as well. Forecast temperatures for tonight is going to be a cold one. As I said, with clear skies, temperatures will be down near or below freezing in the Willamette Valley. You can see 32 locally, 28 in Eugene, east of the mountains. Temperatures 15 in Baker City, 16 in Burns. Let's put the conditions on for tonight, and you'll see that for the most part a clear night, but patchy fog will be forming late tonight and early tomorrow morning. For tomorrow, another day a lot like today. Some high cloud cover, some patchy morning fog, but for the most part, blue skies, sunshine, and temperatures well above normal. Let's go to the forecast now. Portland, Vancouver tonight, clear skies with a low of 32 degrees, light wind, gusty east wind in areas exposed to the gorge. Freezing level at 9,000 feet through tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high of 55. The wind will be light. That gusty wind still continues to blow through the gorge because that high pressure is centered over Idaho, low pressure offshore. And the extended forecast, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, all of those days have the potential to be dry. We are right in the rain shadow, and what I mean by that is if you're going to be traveling for the weekend, if you go south, you'll find rain. If you go north, you'll be dry. If you stay in the middle, I really can't say for sure. Sunday, though, I think it's going to rain. Mike and Shirley?
Okay, we'll let you rest up after this exhausting day at work.
Thank you, Shirley.
How do you spell Fahrenheit? Well, each year I pronounce the words at the Oregon Spelling Contest, and I'm amazed at the difficult words that grade school kids can spell.
You're probably better than most of us. Hundreds of Portland Public School students will take their turn at the mic over the next few weeks. It is the mid-year Spell Down, a student versus student competition, and it features a different grade level every day. These are third graders, and the competition is tough.
Okay, here's your word. Dylan, your word is explore. We will explore the caves along the beach. Explore.
Explore. E-X-P-L-O-R-E. Explore.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes. This contest is just a warm-up for the citywide competition in May. And if you want to listen in, the Spelling Bee will air each morning on the district's radio station, AM 1450.
The Blazers are next, live from the Alamo City. And how do you spell Trey, the three-point play? There's one to think about.
Enjoy the game. Have a great evening.
It's all been thought out, all engineered, precisely where you want it. So where would you put a cockpit like this? In a rocket, of course. Introducing Achieva by Oldsmobile. Never has so much thought gone into this much fun. Oldsmobile, the power of intelligent engineering.
AM/PM asks, how do you top this?
Jalapenos, 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 jalapenos. Relish, 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 relish. Onions, 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 onions. Pickles, 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 pickles.
2 dogs have been apprehended at the scene of a 2489. They're being held for freeloading, and they're about to be tried.
2 Oscar Mayer hot dogs. You load them just 89 cents. Fill up for less at AM/PM.